Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel.
Hi guys, welcome back. Today, we're diving into the whirlwind drama surrounding General Hospital's Willow Corinthos and the chaotic state of her love life. As her relationships continue to unravel, the burning question remains, should Willow step away from the tangled mess of her past romances and embark on a fresh journey with someone entirely new? Or is there still a chance that she might find lasting happiness in one of her old flames? Willow's emotional crossroads, a woman at the edge of change. It's no secret that Willow has endured more heartbreak than most. Over the years, we've seen her go through loss, deception, and impossible choices that have shaped her into the woman she is today. But now, as she stands on the precipice of another failed relationship, it's time to ask, what's next for her? The emotional toll of her experiences cannot be ignored. Willow has fought tirelessly for the people she loves, but often at the expense of her own happiness. For years, she's put others first, sacrificing her own needs to maintain a sense of peace. But at what cost? As her relationship with Drew Quartermaine teeters on the edge of collapse, she faces a crucial turning point, one that could either set her free or trap her in yet another cycle of heartbreak. The trouble with Drew Quartermaine, a love built on fragile ground. When Willow first found solace in Drew, it seemed like a match filled with hope. He provided her with comfort, security, and the promise of a future that was stable, a stark contrast to the chaos she had previously endured. But the deeper they ventured into their relationship, the more cracks began to show. Drew's eagerness to take their relationship to the next level has only widened the growing rift between them. His insistence on moving in together, his dream of blending their families, it all seemed ideal on the surface, but something inside Willow just wouldn't allow her to take that next step. Was it fear of commitment? Or was it something deeper, an instinctive hesitation telling her that Drew wasn't the man she thought he was? And she was right to be wary. Unknown to Willow, Drew has been keeping a life-altering secret, his passionate encounters with Nina Reeves. As much as he might try to bury the truth, it's only a matter of time before it comes to light, and when it does, it will shatter the fragile foundation of their love. The betrayal will be devastating. How will Willow react when she discovers that the man she trusted most has been deceiving her all along? The Michael Corinthos dilemma, a love that's run its course? For many fans, the idea of Willow finding her way back to Michael Corinthos seems like an obvious possibility. Their history is long and complicated, filled with moments of passion, heartbreak, and undeniable chemistry. But is rekindling that flame truly the right path for her? Michael has been absent from her life for a while, recovering in Germany. His return might stir old emotions, but is love enough to erase the damage of their past? Their relationship was fraught with dishonesty, and deception played a major role in its downfall. Even if they were to reunite, what's to stop them from falling into the same destructive patterns? Beyond that, Michael's life is moving in a different direction. The possibility of him reconnecting with Sasha Gilmore Corbin is growing stronger, leaving little room for Willow to step back into his world. If Michael is meant to be with someone else, where does that leave Willow? Alone and longing for a love that was never meant to last? Limited options. Are there any real suitors left for Willow? Looking at Willow's potential love interests, the options seem scarce. Harrison Chase was once a viable contender, but his heart now belongs to Brooke Lynn Quartermaine. The recent revelation that Gio Palmieri is her son has only strengthened their bond, making it clear that Chase is no longer an option for Willow. Their time together has passed, and forcing a reunion between them would only disrupt the natural progression of their individual stories. Then there's Cody Bell. While he may seem like an interesting choice on the surface, his budding romance with Molly Lansing Davis eliminates any real possibility of him and Willow developing a meaningful connection. Isaiah Gannon, though an intriguing character, has already shown an undeniable connection with Jordan Ashford. The chemistry between them is evident, and any attempt to push him toward Willow would feel forced and unnatural. So, where does that leave Willow? Alone, with no real prospects in sight. Unless, of course, General Hospital takes a bold step and introduces someone entirely new into her life. The case for a fresh love interest, a new beginning. Perhaps the best solution isn't to recycle old relationships, but rather to introduce a brand new character who can provide Willow with the love and stability she truly deserves. A fresh love interest would allow her to move forward rather than backward, breaking free from the cycle of failed romances that have defined her journey so far. What kind of man could be the perfect match for Willow? The charming stranger, a mysterious newcomer, arrives in Port Charles, carrying a past full of secrets. His enigmatic presence intrigues Willow, and despite her reservations, she finds herself drawn to him. Could he be the adventure she never knew she needed? The dedicated doctor, a skilled and compassionate physician, joins the team at General Hospital. His empathy and understanding offer Willow a level of emotional support she's never experienced before. Could he be the one to finally heal her heart? The business mogul, a wealthy entrepreneur, enters the scene, investing in the future of Port Charles. With a keen intellect and an undeniable charm, he sees in Willow a strength that others have overlooked. Is he the stability she's been craving? Any of these options would allow Willow to embark on a fresh journey, one untainted by past betrayals and disappointments. The introduction of a new character could breathe life into her story, offering fans an exciting and unpredictable romance that reinvents her character in the best way possible. Willow's evolution, a story beyond romance. While finding love is a major part of Willow's story, perhaps it's time for her to focus on something even more important, herself. Rather than rushing into another relationship, she could take this time to rediscover who she truly is outside of the men in her life. She has spent so long prioritizing others that she has neglected her own needs and desires. Maybe it's time for Willow to explore her independence, dive into her career, or even take on a new challenge that pushes her beyond her comfort zone. This could be the perfect opportunity for General Hospital to develop Willow's character in a way that goes beyond romance, giving her the depth and complexity that fans have been craving. The future of Willow Corinthos, a new chapter begins. So, what's next for Willow? Will she attempt to salvage her broken relationships, or will she finally take the leap into something new? Will General Hospital introduce a brand new love interest, or will Willow's story take an entirely unexpected turn? One thing is certain, Willow's journey is far from over. As she navigates the fallout of her relationship with Drew and the uncertainty of her future, she has the chance to redefine herself in a way that is bold, empowering, and entirely her own. What do you think? Should Willow take another shot at love with someone from her past, or is it time for a fresh start? Next, we're diving deep into what's shaping up to be a thrilling and dramatic week in General Hospital. From shocking confrontations to unexpected confessions, Port Charles is about to be turned upside down. New alliances will be forged, secrets will come to light, and relationships will be tested in ways no one saw coming. Let's break it all down and see what's in store for our favorite characters. Mystery and intrigue, Alexis is summoned to Windermere. One of the most intriguing developments of the week revolves around Alexis Davis. Out of nowhere, she will receive a cryptic invitation to Windermere, a location that has been a hub for secrets and deception for years. What, or who, is calling her there? Could it be something tied to the Cassadine legacy, or has someone else set a trap for her? Knowing Alexis, she won't be able to resist uncovering the truth. But stepping into Windermere means stepping into a web of danger. Could this be the beginning of a plot that entangles her in something far bigger than she ever anticipated? And more importantly, will she leave Windmere with more questions than answers? Tensions boil over, Sunny and Tracy's explosive confrontation. If you thought Port Charles was due for a quiet week, think again. Sunny Corinthos and Tracy Quartermain are set to have a heated showdown on Thursday, and when these two powerful personalities clash, it's never just a simple disagreement. Tracy, with her sharp wit and ruthless determination, never backs down from a fight. Sunny, the formidable mob boss, doesn't tolerate anyone challenging his authority. So what could possibly bring these two into such an intense conflict? Could it be a business deal gone sour? A betrayal from within their inner circles? Or does Tracy have some valuable information that Sunny isn't ready to hear? One thing's for sure, when Sunny and Tracy go head-to-head, the entire town will feel the impact. A clash of titans, Drew confronts Curtis. Monday is set to kick off with a dramatic encounter between Drew Kane and Curtis Ashford. Whatever's been brewing beneath the surface is finally going to explode, and the tension between these two men will reach a breaking point. Drew, known for his measured approach to conflict, must have a strong reason for going after Curtis. Could it be tied to business? A past betrayal? Or something far more personal? Curtis, who has already been through so much, might not be in the mood for another fight, but that doesn't mean he'll back down. This confrontation could shift alliances in Port Charles. If Drew and Curtis can't find common ground, will this feud spiral into something even bigger? Lulu's desperate mission, a mother's determination. Lulu Spencer has never been one to sit idly by, and this week, her relentless search for her missing daughter, Charlotte, will lead her down an unpredictable path. She'll begin by turning to the best tech mind she knows, Damien Spinelli. If anyone can track down leads and dig into the digital world for clues, it's Spinelli. But when one plan isn't enough, Lulu will switch gears and seek out Cody Bell. Why Cody? Perhaps she believes he has connections or information that others don't. Or maybe he's just someone willing to go to great lengths to help. Either way, Lulu's journey this week will be filled with twists and turns. She's determined to reunite with Charlotte, but will she get closer to finding her, or will she hit another dead end? Secrets, lies, and confessions, Brad opens up. Brad Cooper is about to drop a bombshell, but the big question is, who is on the receiving end of his confession? Could it be Lucas Jones? If so, is Brad finally ready to reveal his true feelings for him? Or could Brad's secret have nothing to do with love and everything to do with his real reason for joining Lucas in Miami? There's something deeper going on, and Brad may finally be at a breaking point where he can no longer keep his secrets locked away. No matter what the truth is, one thing is clear, Brad's confession will have ripple effects, and it may change everything for him. Love and chaos, romance gets complicated in Port Charles. Love is never simple in Port Charles, and this week, multiple couples will find themselves at a crossroads. Brennan and Carly will go on what should be a romantic date, but things won't go as planned. Something, or someone, will interrupt their evening, throwing their budding relationship into turmoil. Could it be an external threat? Or is this a sign that their connection isn't as strong as they thought? Meanwhile, Isaiah and Jordan continue to grow closer. Their chemistry has been undeniable, and it's becoming clearer by the day that something real is developing between them. But will their relationship be tested before it even has a chance to fully blossom? Ned and Lois, a battle brewing behind closed doors. By the time Friday rolls around, Ned and Lois will find themselves in a disagreement that could change the course of their relationship. These two have a deep history, but that doesn't mean they always see eye to eye. What could be at the center of their latest conflict? A family matter? A past secret coming to light? Or perhaps a disagreement about how to handle a difficult situation involving someone they both care about? No matter the cause, their dynamic is bound to shift in unexpected ways. Joe's shocking revelation, a family secret unfolds. Gio is on the verge of a life-changing moment. After a tense conversation with Tracy about carrying his late father's last name, he will unknowingly walk into a conversation that will change everything. When he sits down to talk with Dante at Bobby's, he'll be completely unaware that the man he's confiding in is actually his biological father. How long will it take before the truth comes out? And when it does, how will Gio handle this revelation? This week is set to be a defining moment for him, one that could reshape his entire identity. Final thoughts: Port Charles is about to explode. With shocking confrontations, heartbreaking confessions, and romance on the line, this week in General Hospital is shaping up to be an emotional rollercoaster. From Joe's life-changing discovery to Sunny and Tracy's fiery confrontation, the drama is non-stop. What storyline are you most excited for? Will Alexis uncover something shocking at Windmere? Will Lulu finally find a solid lead on Charlotte? And how will Brad's confession change everything? Next, we're diving into a fascinating mystery that has General Hospital fans scratching their heads: Jason and Drew's puzzling predicament. With identical twins, a tangled alibi, and a potential crime scene in question, things are getting more confusing by the minute. Could Jason's DNA be the key to incriminating both himself and Drew? Is this storyline making sense, or are there glaring plot holes that need addressing? Let's break it all down and explore what's really going on. The fans are watching closely, and they have questions. One of the most interesting aspects of this storyline is how deeply invested the fans are. General Hospital has always been known for delivering gripping drama, but this time, it seems like the show's logic is being put to the test. Viewers are flooding social media with theories, criticisms, and what-if scenarios regarding Jason and Drew's situation. Some fans are pointing out a major flaw: if Jason were to be implicated in a crime based on DNA evidence, then Drew would automatically be a suspect as well. Since identical twins share the same DNA, any forensic investigation would find it impossible to differentiate between the two. This raises a critical question: how would law enforcement proceed if one of them were accused of a crime? Another issue being debated is their supposed alibi. Jason claims that Drew can vouch for him, yet Drew is outright lying about Jason's whereabouts. To make matters worse, Drew himself lacks a solid alibi. This means that, rather than clearing Jason's name, their tangled accounts actually make them both look more suspicious. It's a convoluted mess that's making fans question whether GH has truly thought this storyline through. Internet theories: the good, the bad, and the completely wild. The GH community is never short on opinions, and this latest twin debacle has everyone talking. Some fans have attempted to make sense of the situation, while others believe the show is intentionally setting up a major twist. One theory suggests that Jason's past as a known hitman is what makes him the more obvious suspect in any crime. His history with organized crime, his violent reputation, and the fact that he publicly threatened Cyrus Renaud all add up to a clear motive. If law enforcement is looking for someone to blame, Jason is the easiest target. Then, there's the legal side of things. Some fans have pointed out that if Drew refuses to back up Jason's alibi, this could play right into the hands of Diane Miller, Jason's trusted attorney. By exposing the flaws in the investigation, particularly the issue of indistinguishable DNA, Diane could easily argue for reasonable doubt in court. After all, how can you convict one twin when there's a scientifically proven chance that the other could be just as guilty? One viewer even took it a step further, arguing that GH should have fully embraced the Kevin/Ryan angle with Jason and Drew. Remember how GH previously had one actor portray both Kevin and Ryan, creating a seamless, albeit creepy, twin storyline? Some fans believe they should have done the same with Jason and Drew to heighten the tension and make the situation even more dramatic. By having one actor play both roles, the show could have explored a far more complex narrative, one filled with mistaken identities, psychological manipulation, and a truly twisted murder mystery. The science of identical twins and crime, does it hold up? At the heart of this storyline lies a scientific dilemma. Can law enforcement actually tell identical twins apart in a criminal investigation? Fans who are knowledgeable about forensics have weighed in on this topic, offering their own insights into what's realistic and what's not. One viewer pointed out that DNA alone isn't enough to distinguish Jason from Drew. Because they share identical genetic material, a standard DNA test would be completely useless in identifying which twin was present at a crime scene. However, there are other forensic methods that could be used. Fingerprints, for example, are unique even among identical twins. No two people in the world, twin or not, have the exact same fingerprint pattern. If investigators were to recover fingerprints from a crime scene, they could easily differentiate between Jason and Drew. Dental records are another option. If a piece of evidence, say, a bite mark or dental impression, was left behind, forensic experts could use this to determine which twin was involved. Hair analysis, on the other hand, is a bit of a gray area. While some forensic scientists claim that hair samples can be used to identify individuals, others argue that this method is unreliable. At best, hair analysis can suggest similarities, but it isn't definitive proof of identity. Ultimately, if GH wants to maintain some level of realism, they will need to incorporate one of these forensic elements into the story. Otherwise, the entire investigation becomes one giant plot hole. What comes next? A future full of twists. With so many unanswered questions, fans will have to tune in daily to see how GH handles this increasingly complex mystery. Will Jason and Drew be able to clear their names? Will Diane swoop in with a legal loophole that saves them both? Or will the show take a shocking turn and reveal a completely unexpected twist? There's also the lingering question of Cyrus Renaud. If Jason truly did threaten him publicly, does that mean Cyrus is orchestrating this entire situation to frame him? Could there be another player behind the scenes manipulating the evidence to make Jason look guilty? And then, of course, there's the possibility that GH will take the easy way out and brush aside the twin issue altogether. Will the show address the DNA dilemma head-on, or will it conveniently ignore the science in favor of dramatic storytelling?
Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye.